Good evening. I'm going to call the meeting to order. And as you can see, I'm neither Chairman Hamilton or Commissioner Grunsky. And so I've been asked to sort of step in for a second. So I'm going to ask that Commissioner Sangha, will you lead us in the flag salute? So at this point, I have to ask if we have to figure out who's going to be chairman for the rest of the meeting. So nominations are open for who will be chairman pro tem. Now, one of you have to do it.
I nominate James.
He's not here, so keep going.
Oh, I'm
Thank you. Roostaller has it. Okay, all those in favor of making Donald Roostaller the chairman pro tem for the evening signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oh, boy. Okay, it's done. All right. We have roll call, please.
Commencing with the oral roll call, we have Commissioner Hamilton is absent. Commissioner Grunsky is also absent. Commissioner Midgley.
Here.
Commissioner Midgley is present.
Yes.
Commissioner Roostaller.
Here.
Commissioner Sangha.
Present.
That concludes roll call.
Thank you. Minutes from the last meeting. Are there any additions or corrections? If not, I'll take a motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
Is there a second?
Second.
We'll take the vote.
Commissioner Midgley.
Yes.
Commissioner Sangha.
Yes.
Commissioner Roostaller.
Yes.
With Commissioners Hamilton and Grunsky absent, that concludes roll call.
Next item on the agenda is action requests for continuances or withdrawals.
Thank you, Chair. You do have the representatives from George Reed, Corey, regarding public hearing items 2 and 3, here requesting a continuance to the next available date, which is October 21st. Next scheduled meeting. It's up to you whether you want to call the applicant up, but I think he agrees to that. So it's up to the commission as to the continuance request. Thank you.
I'm not going to be here the 21st.
That'll matter or not. Yes, thanks for letting us know. Does the applicant want to speak to the board?
And so, Chair Pro Tem, what we could do is schedule it for October 21st at this point, and unless the commissioners want to continue it to a different date, but I would recommend scheduling it to October 21st, and then at close to that date, the applicant can decide whether he can make another request before the commission.
Do I have a motion to accept the applicant's request for continuance?
Moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, we move items 3 on the agenda to the October 21st meeting. Call for the vote.
Commissioner Sangha,
Yes.
Commissioner Midgley,
Yes.
Commissioner Roostaller,
Yes.
Commissioners Grunsky and Hamilton absent. That concludes the roll call vote.
Okay, so at this time, the public is welcome to address the Planning Commission on items of interest to the public that are not listed on the agenda. Comments to the Commission are limited to a maximum of 5 minutes or 250 words for comments provided via email to the address submitted. So, would anybody like to speak to the board, a commission? Excuse me, my 8 years on the school board just came back to me.
I'm seeing no participants through the Microsoft Teams interface.
Okay, that'll take us to the consent item. Items calendared for consent will be approved in one motion without a public hearing unless a member of the Planning Commission or the audience requests that the item be removed from the consent calendar and heard separately. And I'm into call for the vote on consent item 1, use permit for A2100045, Lang Twins Limited Partnership. Vote? No, I didn't have, somebody has to make a motion, don't they? And see, I was waiting for you to nod, it's okay, but, so, oh well, you know, been a while. So could someone make that motion?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
Okay. Call for the vote on consent item number 1.
Commissioner Midgley,
Yes.
Commissioner Sangha,
Yes.
Commissioner Roostaller,
Yes.
Commissioners Grunsky and Hamilton absent. That concludes the roll call vote.
Is there any other business? Commissioners, anybody have a comment? Director's report.
Thank you, Chair and Commission. So on October 21st, you will have a item on in Mountain House for a major subdivision, and that will be before you in addition to the 2 Corey items that you've just continued to. I also wanted to note that at this point, we don't have any scheduled items for the November 4th meeting. So as we get closer, we'll probably post a cancellation on that one. Also, an appeal to the 9 Dogs Kennel, if I can say that right, has been appealed to the board, and we'll be scheduling that for board action in their future, and I will report back as to that action afterwards to the commission. And then I also wanted to note on November 18th, there is a planning commission meeting as well, and currently we have one item, but it is a big item. It will be the general plan policy and ordinance amendment that the commission's worked on 3, 4, or more times. and it not including the workshops we've done. I think some of the commissioners participated on that. So that will be before the commission on November 18th for a recommendation, a final recommendation to the Board of Supervisors. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Right. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.